Hey, it's Dr. Mordecai, and thank you for joining me for itsdrmordecai.com, episode 14. Today, we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, and that is sometimes your success reminds others of what they have failed to achieve. So let's get started. So this is a very sensitive topic, and I'll have to tackle this over 2 episodes. So I will attempt to do this as part 1. Next week will be part 2. So here's the challenge. We, especially if we are a person that celebrates others' successes, we want our successes to be celebrated as well. You know, you're the likable person, people like you, they appreciate you. And so I'll think about this. I'll use myself as an example, okay? Yes, I've had my challenges. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but as I've went along my own professional journey in student affairs, I remember the first time I landed a director's position. I called my friends. Folks were happy for me. Others were happy for me. I landed my first dean opportunity. Some were happy, some weren't. And when I landed my vice presidency, then there were some that were happy and some trying to figure out how did he get that. And so it led me to kind of want to talk about this. And it's something that we can't take personally. It's something that some do take it personal, but it's not a topic. It's not a situation that we can take personal, because as much as we want those and others to be happy for us because we're happy for them when they succeed, that won't necessarily be the case. We would love for that to be the narrative, but it's not always the case. And because sometimes your success, as you grow, as you develop, as you continually sprout, you're serving on different organizations, you're a part of NASPA, and you're growing, and they see the pictures, and they sit back and they see that, and they say, why isn't that me? Or I work harder than them. Why am I not getting those opportunities? So is it the topic of jealousy? Absolutely, whether or not they would ever admit it or not. But here's the thing that I want you to keep in mind. Your job is to not get distracted, okay? Still show that person the absolute respect that they deserve, but you don't necessarily have to subject yourself to their company or their comments. Be prepared, be cordial, handle things as you need to and you're required to. So especially as millennials, this is a topic that's very relevant to us, because millennials, and there's a lot of articles out there and I love to read them, a lot of us are about to be, if you're not already, be put in some very interesting and very powerful positions. Others would say too early on in the process, others would say very early on in the process, because of the amount of baby boomers that are retiring. A lot of us that are well equipped in terms of our academics, our degrees in order, and some of our experiences are in order, will be given a shot to be executives and managers a whole lot earlier in the process as compared to previous generations. And that opens up a lot of discussion about this topic of jealousy, and just the fact that my success could remind someone that what they have failed to achieve. And then also could be within your same generation, but especially when you deal with the dynamics of having to manage those that are from a previous generation, and now all of a sudden you're this youngster that they have to call boss and have to report to. It creates a different and very interesting dynamic. So again, be cordial, be respectful, and understand not to take it personal, okay? Not to take it personal. Everyone won't be on the cheering squad, all right? But really those that really care for you, that really love you, will be a part of your success, and they will cheer you on, and that's who you focus on, not those that don't matter, all right? Again, there was a lot to cover there. I kind of feel like I went over my time. We'll talk about more of this for part 2 next week. You see my contact information below. I would love to hear from you, even your thoughts on this topic. I look forward to seeing you next week for part 2 at itsdrmordecai.com.